factories, that's what we're going to talk about, right? So what it does, basically, it handles the creation of game objects. So we have better control at runtime, basically, for programmer purposes. So why do we need it? What's the problem about the prefabs in Unity? It's that production pipeline right now was too complicated, as in too many steps required by programmers, artists, and everybody. So programmer involvement in asset integration was way too big. Like, it was way too expensive integrating assets previously. So it led to a lot of issues, and it kind of slowed down integration. Also, changing prefabs, location, names, and stuff like that could potentially break the game, and you would only notice it once you would try to create that item at runtime. So basically, if you wanted to test it, you had to run the game, and at one point it could take you, like, instead of 30 seconds or a minute, up to 15 minutes testing something, which is clearly unacceptable and way too expensive to do changes. So we introduced factories. So what are factories? Basically, you could look at it as a scene with game objects in it. That's it, if you put it simply. But what it does, it acts as a big database with assets in it, where each assets are indexed by a key we internally generate. So this makes it easy for easy lookups, you know? So this way, if you change a name or location or anything, it breaks at compile time, not during somebody's test play or something 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes later. So what's the goal? Well, basically, it simplifies the production pipeline a lot. So this means artists can integrate their assets much quicker without them being worried of breaking stuff. Exactly, like the Halloween's assets, where it took us little time and didn't disrupt the development procedures we had for the upcoming patch. So this is really, really good. And it simplifies also programmers' job because they don't need to be part of the integration process all the time. And it adds features like pooling, game object pooling, which is a technical thing, variation we could use with different templates without, or even listing. But all of this without specific code for the game object you're doing. So it really, really locates some code out of the game scope, you could say. And this introduced us to additive factories, which is, picture like a Photoshop overlay where you have your factory and you just slap an additive factory over it and you change the items. So you customize an object or the look of an object without the code ever knowing about it. So this really eases up the jobs, and the cool thing is it actually paves the way to later on having UGC, user-generated content. So anyways, that gives you a slight topo on what it looks like having factories in the game. It's really, really fun for now.